Okay, so there was a new section on the YouTube studio part for me, right? I guess because I've been doing a lot of videos and it was giving me ideas based on the content, right, that I already put out. And I copied it, pasted it, right, printed it out. Because it wasn't a bad idea. Hold on, let me cover up emails. But this is what AI suggested, right? The studio creator part, whatever. This is what they said, right? And obviously I took notes. So this video is unlocking intuition. The silent whisper. What is intuition, really? Beyond gut feelings, defining intuition as a deeper knowing. Separating intuition from fear, desire, or logical analysis. It's cracking me up, okay? Hold on. Your personal intuitive toolkit. Recognizing the signals. Sudden insights and aha moments where ideas seemingly come from nowhere. Well, they don't come from nowhere, but I'm not going to get into that. Reoccurring symbols and synchronicities, paying attention to patterns in your environment. Which, yes. That was just the first two. It's supposed to be like an outline, right? An outline. And I'm gonna go over like my notes over here because I read those too. Fuck. I didn't mean to show you emails and stuff. But anyways, first two. It's not that important, really. I just minded my brother's email. Anyways. What got me cracking up is unlocking, okay, your intuition has always been there. You just need to recognize it. And that's why I stress presence on this channel, because the more aware you are, the more present you are, moment by moment, fully in this moment, right? You're fully present in this moment. You don't have thoughts from the past. You're not shaping your future right now. Well, you are, but you're not concerned or stressing or like hoping, wishing, dreaming, desiring, whatever fucking future right now. Okay, you are just right here, right now. And then it automatically, your intuition will automatically come through, right? And there has been times in the past where your intuition came through. You weren't trying. You don't try to unlock your intuition, right? You just need to become more aware of when you are using it. Okay, so they AI suggests reoccurring signs and synchronicities. Yes, but they are automatic. You see what I mean? You automatically see them. They're so in your face sometimes, you can't fucking help but to see it. It's automatic, right? The images that you receive in your mind, clairvoyance, right? That's automatic. I will automatically see something in my mind. I'm not trying to visualize, like when you're imagining the future that you want, you're automatically like, you're not, sometimes it's not automatic. But you're constructing that in your mind. You're building a house in your mind. You're constructing it, right? Brick by brick, or what wooden floors you want. You are constructing that. That is not an automatic image in your mind. Usually, because if there is, then that's probably your house and you don't know it. But one of the signs that is very popular or the synchronicities that people get is songs. A song will play in your head and then you'll hear it later on the radio or at the store or blaring in someone else's car. Automatic. It's automatic things that you don't have to try. And that's not really intuition, right? That's technically like psychic abilities. But intuition can feel differently from me to you, right? My intuition, and I'm claircognizant, so I like automatically know shit too. So my intuition usually it doesn't feel like a gut feeling. It's what I automatically know. And when people say like, oh, I knew I should have done this. Yeah, that's your intuition telling you, but your logic got in the way. Because there's a difference, and when you're very present, you will feel that difference. You will experience the difference. You will be able to discern what is coming from your logic and what is coming from your intuition or your psychic abilities. You receiving information with your other senses, with non-physical senses, like your third eye. Read a book. Read my book. It's right there. That's you using your third eye. If you're not good at visualizing, right? Don't watch TV and read a book. But AI says physical sensations, the chill. Like, yes, I get cold chills. But that's usually telling me to pay attention to something. The knot in my stomach, I've only had a few times. And it's more like a nervous, I don't get social anxiety or like anxiety really at all. But if I get like a knot in my stomach, it's usually like a nervous feeling. But men I know say like they went with their gut feeling. So I know you have experiences where you have used your intuition and or your psychic abilities, your superhuman abilities, your non-physical, energetic abilities, okay? Like, I know that. You just have to realize that it's already something that you've done. You've already done it. You've already experienced it. You just didn't see it and perceive it as a psychic ability. You didn't perceive it as intuition. But yes, it's usually automatic. It's usually something you don't have to try for. The only thing that you're really trying to do is remain focused, remain present, remain aware, not like in a anxious, anticipating type of feeling, but you're just moment by moment enjoying the peace in your mind, enjoying the flowers all around, enjoying the sip of water, enjoying whatever you have going on around you. And then yes, you will get sudden insights that came from nowhere. You will get something that's popping into your head, because mine are visuals, right? But sometimes I'll hear along with the visual. And there are many psychic abilities. And I can see energy sometimes if I'm like really in the moment and everything is coming to life, which I love doing that, right? And I love the light spectrum coming to life, and I love seeing like the particles moving. It sounds weird, but it's definitely a thing. I love it. I love it. So that's the only thing that you're really trying to do, is remain present moment by moment and fully be in this moment. Fully be here. Thank you for being here. Fully be in this moment. See what is coming to you, right? Go check out the video, Still Having Trouble with Your Thoughts. It's on my favorites, like a playlist that I created called My Favorites. I'm pretty sure it's on there. Should be. But it's about thoughts and receiving. And it's definitely helpful. That's why it's on my favorites. But yes, it is automatic. It is automatic. You are automatically superhuman once you stop thinking. And yes, there is a purpose to our thoughts. Knowledge, to me, there's purpose. To some people disagree, but I believe that there's a purpose to our thoughts. But yes, it is very nice to not have thoughts. It's very nice. And it doesn't make you feel stupid. It's peaceful. And you're not going to get bombarded with a whole bunch of information. Your mind is literally bombarding you with your thoughts and all that information. So when you turn that off, you're not just going to be bombarded by other information. You're not just going to be seeing images here and there and fucking everywhere, and it's just overwhelming you. That's usually not it. Right? I'm reading the I guess I should rip that off. But we are all spiritual in human form. We're all having a spiritual experience, and we all have abilities. Hold on, let me see. I mentioned in a video before that keep a journal with you when I showed you mine. But being present. This says quieting the noise to hear the whisper. Yeah. Funny. Nature walks and sensory immersion, reconnecting with your primal knowing. But I don't really like that. I don't like that word. Because to me, primal is I don't want to say negative, like I have a negative association with that, but that's definitely not how I would word that. Yes, get out in nature. Yes, do that. Sensory immersion. We're desensitized as it is, so it's definitely be more present than immerse yourself in your fucking environment, even nature, because even when people do go out into nature, they're still fucking thinking. One helpful tip is to take a walk until you stop thinking, till you have nothing left to think about. I've done that before. Intuition experiments. Low stake practice builds confidence. I like high stakes, right? I like to get lost and not use my GPS to get back. All right. High stakes. Left or right, I'll ask my mind. But there's an experiment that they do towards the end of the book, in my book, with intuition. Make decisions with inner wisdom. From small choices, little things. From small choices to life-altering paths. I started reading my notes. Little things add up, compound effects. That's what I have notes. Like intuitive eating, right? Like, what do you actually want to eat? Do you want to eat something crunchy? Do you want to eat something salty, something sweet? What does your body actually want? And not like, my body wants a burger type of thing. But figure out like what your body actually wants. And then swap it with something healthy. Unless you're actually craving like a carrot, right? Because I like the crunchiness of a carrot. I like the juiciness and crunchiness of a grape, you know? And an apple. But when I'm wanting something salty and mushy, mashed potatoes. I mean, they're not really mashed, but mashed, right? I don't mash my potatoes anymore. It's work, because I use actual potatoes. I don't only use like the Insta mashed potatoes. But anyways, eating is a very good one. So, yes, I'm going to put down the paper. Think back, because I'm sure you have evidence of you having a psychic ability or your intuition, right? You automatically knew. You were automatically drawn something. You did have a gut feeling. You did get like cold chills, and you just like felt something resonate with you. That's why that's the thing. Is it resonating with you? That means it's talking to you. That means you feel drawn to that information for some reason. Why? Why? Why are you drawn to that store today? Why are you drawn to go out into nature today? Intuition. There's a lot. I know that there was a lot whenever I never realized that it was just intuition. I never realized it was just like psychic abilities, right? And of course you can do things to enhance your psychic abilities. But the first step is presence, is you remaining aware, moment by moment. How present have you been so far today? How aware have you been today? And let's take this flower for a second. Oh, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Not that one. They're all like squished together. These like reminded me of purple sunflowers, right? They're not, I don't know, but they're pretty, right? And see how more detailed, more life, the more you stare at it. I want to stare at it too, guys. Right? It's definitely pretty. And you just be there in the moment while you're observing. And yes, of course, you can feel and have like your normal physical senses interact and play with your reality, but also use your non-physical senses to play with reality. So let me know in the comments below. Thank you for being here. That's all you really need to do, is remain present. Keep a journal with you. Stop being distracted by the past and the future. I've been handling shit like it's time to handle that shit, right? Like if I have something going on tomorrow at like 2 o'clock, right? I am looking at it at like 1:30. Then I'll start having like the emotions associated with it, or, flip it, or, that's tomorrow's problem at 1:30, 2 o'clock. And it works out. It literally works out. So just try it. For real. Just try it. And I promise you that you will start to see your psychic abilities automatically come online. If you can't remember, okay, be present. You'll definitely notice. Keep a journal with you. It doesn't have to be a big one. Mine is very small, and I already put it in my purse, actually. Keep a journal with you. Write down reoccurring signs and synchronicities and certain words. Certain things that you're just, that resonates a little bit. Why am I drawn to that? I know this helped. I know it will help if you actually implement it. But that's how you unlock your psychic abilities and unlock your intuition. Unlock away. It's been there, so enjoy. And thank you for being here.